Today's tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and we're up against Evil Joe, eh? So I'm trying a slight variant on my other fit that I tried the other day, which was the 2 Kintaros and the 2 Firestarters. I'm actually giving 2 Jenners and 2 Kintaros. So you remember I probably faced Ornis with this fit. I don't know if I've quite used the same pilots as him. So I've got Blockade over here. I've got Blockade on one. Got Paradise on the other. I've changed out the pilots slightly here. I've got Sumo and Buckshot. These guys actually have average pilot skills, but they've got good gut skills, right? So they should be able to have some decent heat management here. And the idea is I've got no sensor locking. So the idea is that these guys will have to they have to book forward. Ooh, bit of a voice break there. Book forward and try and get some ground here. It's a 2-minute turn. I'm not convinced about 2-minute turns. I did join Evil Joe's lobby here, so it was my choice to play this. But I do find them a little hard. So this map, I haven't played this map, and I know it's going to be really rough trying to get my mechs around and onto him. I think there's a lot of deep water in the center somewhere. So we might just try running way over onto these hills and hope that he's up here somewhere. It will be very interesting to find out where he is. I very rarely play this map. It is a LRM galore map. If you want to do LRMs, Big Lock, and River Crossing are the way to go. We want to keep our Jenners towards the back. So the Jenners here are just what I'm gonna try and do is I'm just gonna try and get them around the back of things. Jumping, maybe not so much, because they run extremely hot, and I don't have pilots with great heat management skills. They've more got the evasion skills. So these two are evasive than anything. So hopefully we can just get up on this guy and abuse him a bit. I'm loving the Kintaros though. They will just hammer things down if they get a hold of it. If he's a jumping fit, this could be a bit of an annoying play here. I could get here, he could jump down here. Obviously, I don't have the Firestarters. The Firestarters, it might be a better option because it does make people consider their heat management a lot more. Here, you could overheat and not care, right? Whereas if I had 2 Firestarters, you'd be like, well, I don't want to overheat because if he gets on top of me with those Firestarters, I'm stuffed. In saying that, I guess the Jenners, they risk your back a bit more because they can just run around and they do a lot more damage than a flamethrower. But getting shut down and getting called shots, it's a trade, I guess. Plus, I do enjoy the death from above, whereas these guys are a little bit more flimsier. You know, those little legs, they're not built for jumping on heads, sadly. Be cool if you could get a mech just designed for death from above. You know, there's massive legs and a tiny little body. Just this huge pound weight thing just flies out of the sky on top of your head. I'd put Paradise in that any day. It's just legs, right? It's just legs in a cockpit. No weapons, no nothing. Just legs in a cockpit. Take that. So we're going to keep sprinting forward here. I'd like to keep my mechs a bit closer this time. Last game I had my Firestarters a little bit too far back for my liking. And it didn't do... It took me 2 turns to get into combat with them. I mean, he did pause up to start shooting me. So I guess we got that on the Kintaros at least, but... Yeah. I did, I would have preferred not to. Which way have you gone? I'd laugh if he was coming around this way and I was just sprinting on off this way. So the other thing I find about this map is, obviously there's no direct route towards each other. I mean, you start so far away. I mean, we start here, they start there. It takes at least 2 to 3 turns to get to about here. if you're sort of traveling at any speed that's reasonable, right? If he's a brawling fit, I guess we're going to try for the back. If there's hunchbacks, we definitely want to get backs with these. 4Gs will rip things. We'll rip my Kintaros apart a little. If anything, at least it'll be a quick match, right? As soon as we spot each other. It'll either be me in a smoking pile or Evil Joe in a smoking pile. I love Kintaros though, look at that. They just look mean as. Meanwhile, I don't... Jinners, I don't like them. I just don't like the look of the mech. It looks a bit funny. Wee bit funny for my liking. I'm gonna run over this way. I wonder if he's in the water. If he's in the water, I would love to fight him in the water with Kintaros.
Okay, let's go.
We'll go this way. And we'll go this way.
Got it.
Alright.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Alright, so we're going up this way. I'm guessing he's in the water then. Would be my guess, if he's confused about where I am. I don't want to fight on land if he's in the water. Obviously that gives a bit of an advantage to him because he can just unleash. I'd laugh if we both had similar fits. If he's got fire starters, my Jenners are not going to be happy. We'll probably have to keep them apart a bit. We might be over here. We'll try and grab a sensor lock if we can. We'll push. He's got LRMs though. He's got to come. Where does he have to land? He has to land over here somewhere, right? I don't play. Let's have a look from this side often. I guess he can land here or up this way. So we'll turn around. We'll have a look to see if he's in that water. We've got no sensor lock, so it doesn't even matter that our Kintaros have LRM 5s.
Yeah.
Damn, that tree is not quite there. We'll check this water just to make sure. He might be edging around, and I would probably prefer to fight in the water if I could. Where are you at? Alright, still not sure.
What now?
I guess we sit tight behind that Kintaro. Oh. I really don't want to fight in the water if he's up on these hills. Because I will never get up a hill. Maybe he's coming this way. If he's coming this way, I guess we just party for a bit. We'll keep our Jenners towards the back. If he comes from that side.
What's the plan?
We fairly much haven't left our spawning area, right? Hopefully he's coming via water. Come on, please tell me you're fighting in the water. He's probably in this area here. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Come on. We got a locust. Okay. Probably means he's got a bit of a long range fit. Since we can't see anything else, he's probably got a bunch of LRMs. Towards the back, I think we can run that down. If he's got 2 sensor lockers, it'll be a little bit harder for us. We'll get no vision on it though. We've got a full sprint into this. We'll see what he... I guess we're just going to have to play the reserving game as much as possible. That's the thing about this fit, is you kind of want to... You want to see what he's going to lock up and evade that as much as you can. So if he wants to lock something, we will be fairly happy with that. We'll probably reserve up here. So he's got a heavy, 2 mediums, and a light. So, what could this be? The only problem here is, we are going to be running into some issues. Yeah, we're going to go all the way. He might, if I was him, I would take advantage of this. You can sensor lock 2, remove evasion. Alright, so he's got the locust back there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move one of our guys back a bit here. Can we just... Oh, we don't want to jump. I'd like to sprint. Just want to stay out of vision, although we could just full sprint towards this. He won't even need to sensor lock us. Sumo or buckshot. It's gonna be a pain if there's if he's up here. I guess we're just gonna have to do this. I don't know where he is. I could make him come in towards me. Let's do that. Let's back up a bit here. Not like that though. I'd like to be behind a rock if possible. As much as possible. So we'll probably sprint, buckshot back. I'd like for him to come in a little bit closer. Probably string out his mechs a little. If he's got LRMs back here somewhere, I'd like to pull him forward before we bum rush towards him. Because he could just be up on here somewhere. You know, just fire on in. Alright, what are you going to do? What is in sensor lock range? I think these 2 are as well. Might be bad choice backing up here. I would like to fight in that water. I would love for a brawl in that water with my Kintaros. They would be overjoyed to be in that water. Same with the Jenners. They would love that too. They would absolutely be like, yo, we are happy to cool off our jets in this water. Cool your jets, sir. Cool your jets. So, Mr. Locust, 1M. So it's going to be the cheapest of the cheap here. It's the tankiest of the Locusts, though. Luckily. Which is pretty hilarious. So we got his Locust is backing up. Is he sensor locking? If you're going to sensor lock, I tell you, it's not going to work out well for you. Sure. Yeah?
How might I help?
If that's how it's going to go. We'll put these guys towards the front, I guess. Will be real annoying. I could be really annoying. Man. So what's that? That's full sprint. Here, I guess. I would love to know what's in there. Thing is, that Locust can absolutely keep up with us. So we'll probably sprint to about here. That way we can back up. We'll get the Kintaro back. Mr. Kintaro, you come back. I really want him to. We're just going to play a bit of a game here. We're going to go back and forth with the sensor locks. And see if he wants to come towards us. We'll keep our own Jenner towards just a little bit behind.
On my way.
So he'll probably think that I'm pushing towards him. He'll pull back maybe. Or he might even decide to sensor lock this. See what he wants to do. I should have probably gone in with... I don't know who runs better out of these guys.
Hey.
Do you want to just brace up here? There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Now what are you going to do? He's probably definitely sitting up on this hill, I'd say. Would love for a sensor lock on this so that I could just break it. Hopefully he'll just get annoyed with this and then push in a little bit too much. And then we can grab a hold of that locust if possible. The other choices we have are if he's got two sensor lockers, it's going to be a bit harder. If he's only got one, the other choices we have is we could sprint in with these two guys and then walk in with the Kintaros and 5 LRM5s. But I mean, against the locust, it's tiny, it's moving fast. It is going to be pretty much probably like one hit on each of those LRM5s. So he's having a think. I'd say he's going to reserve. It's a long 2 minutes though. This is the reason I don't like 2 minutes. I mean, look at that. That was a minute to just hit the reserve button. Yep, and we're going to reserve all the way. So I got to be careful with this turn. Okay, that's fine. He's going to reserve. The reason I have to be careful with that turn is because obviously if I reserved and he didn't, he would just sensor lock this and drop a whole lot of stuff on it. The locust might back up again. If he does that, we'll just walk away with the Jenna. It's really just forcing... A lot of this game is about patience, right? It's about forcing the opponent to really do something that he doesn't want to. I don't want to push into what I can't see. He doesn't want to push into what he can't see. A Vindicator. So he's probably got double sensor locks here, right? We're just going to sprint on out. He might push that locust forward. So we want to keep sprint here. Can we walk? We could walk to somewhere over here. I don't really want to give up a lot of damage on these things. They do not have a truckload of health, alright? We could jump to here, heat up a little, and then get ready to go in next turn, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drop sensors here. We'll brace up. It's fine. He's going to probably push in this turn with some of his other stuff. So a Vindy is his medium. Means he's probably spent quite a lot of money on his heavy there. At least it's not an assault. So would it be an Orion? Or can't be, it could be quick draw. I tested the quick draw before and man, I did not like that thing. That heat is crazy. I suppose it would be okay. I mean, I didn't get behind anything. I guess that's cool to just alpha strike from behind. But it's still, if you don't manage that alpha strike, right, it's a little iffy. I think we could rush that Vindy. From memory, Vindicators don't move very fast. He can jump it, but it really does not move all that fast. So if we could grab a hold of that, we could kill that thing off. Oh, it's our turn. We're going to reserve here, and we're going to rush that. I think we're going to rush the Vindy now. He's probably going to pull that Locust in. I mean, if I was looking at my fit, I'd be like, why is he kind of hanging back here? I would be wondering why he's not pushing up, but now it's probably time to do this, right? Can we sprint from hill to hill? Hill? My god. Where can we get to? About here? Dual sensor locks. It'll only have 2 evasion. I suppose it leaves him out in the open with his Vindy next turn. Let's go. All in.
Here we go.
All in. I mean, it is an all-in fit, right? We've got a Locust back here, the Vindy. I suppose he could jump. He'll probably sensor lock, though. I would sensor lock if I had some LRMs back here. Or even, what could you have, a Jaeger Mech, I guess? Now what do? Jump out? Jump back and sensor lock? That would probably be the optimal play. I maybe should have pulled back a little bit further, because I still don't have an idea of what his other medium and heavy is. But I think we're just going to go in on that Vindy. I mean, it's do or die. For the glory! And it's all about playing against different fits anyway. All about playing against different fits. So we'll probably rush. I'd say it's going to sense lock with that. Onto the Kintaro. I'm happy for the Kintaro to tank a bit of damage. Hopefully not too much damage. There we go. There's the first sensor lock. It's going to be LRMs.
What's up, Commander?
We'll get you up. I'd love some water here. He's going to jump that Vindy back. So we've got an Orion and a Griffin. So what's he got? Probably 25 LRMs here. That is maybe a sketchy move there. At least he doesn't have vision. He has to sensor lock this one if he wants to fire into that. These guys, I suppose you could move just enough to get... Actually, you know what? He could do a lot of damage to my Kintaro here. A lot of damage. We might not survive this push. It's going to be all about what we get onto here. So the Griffin... I don't know quite off the top of my head what a 1S is. It's either going to be a PPC or it's going to be a large laser. If it's a large laser, it's only got 5. Oh, we're coming in. Alright. So the Vindy's coming in. Is he going to sensor lock as well? Or is he going to fire? He might fire. Here we go. Alright, luckily that one missed. Alright, so we're going all in. He's going to do maximum damage to this. From back here. That's fine.
What's the plan?
We will move straight forward. So anywhere... Okay, we can get here without him visioning us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move in here and I'm going to fire the lasers to start stripping down some of this evasion. But we're not going to fire many, right? So he can't see us. We'll just fire in enough to cool down. So one medium laser should do us. Man, we're still running really hot. These Jenners are absolutely cooking here. Absolutely cooking.
Can't believe that didn't connect.
So we'll strip down 2 evasion with this. Blockades up next. He's probably going to push his Griffin forward and have another shot. So there's going to be no evasion left on this, basically, by the time the Orion shoots in. Buckshot, do your best, my friend. You're going to have to tank with this. It's direct line of fire as well. It is going to be a nasty, nasty stuff. I could have maybe have played around these hills a little bit better. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. I don't think he's got vision on this. It's definitely going to go all in on Buckshot here. Here comes a few more. Large laser mist. Alright, it's an LRM5. It's going to be the most damage out of that Orion, though. That Orion is going to hurt us a lot here. You need to just kind of run on in as well, my friend.
Position confirmed.
This is going to be a straight up brawl here. Maybe I would have liked the fire starters better. We can fire 2 lasers. Yeah, alright. 25 to hit. Excellent. Oh, we scored a hit. Nice. Nicely done. Alright, Orion, the big boy, he's coming in. He's like, yo, I'm ready to dish some damage with my AC-10, my LRM-15s, my lasers. Whew, it's gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt, that's for sure. I would have preferred these guys could get around this side. Obviously, to shoot the back of this guy, we might have to just sprint next turn. Or we might play the reserve game is really dangerous here. We might have to reserve, run the Kintaro in, and then reserve. Because obviously this Kintaro has no evasion left on him, and if I reserve past his units, he will just... Alright, so we're going to reserve here. We're going to run the Kintaro in. Because we cannot afford to take any more hits with this. So I will sprint that Kintaro, I think. Or we could take a hill. For no direct line of fire here. What could I get? I could get to here. See, the thing is, I'm splitting myself a bit. Up here. Could get to here, I guess. Or we could just move straight towards them. But see, if we move, we get nothing. If we sprint in... Oh. That is nasty stuff. Especially against all of this brawl. Could put ourselves behind this hill. He can definitely get in with that Orion. Could move. Damn, are we not going to be able to face properly here? Ooh. There's no vision here, right? So if we move and brace, we might be able to do that. Otherwise, Sumo could probably get around the back of this thing and fire into it, make him a little bit concerned. Damn, that evasion though is going to kill us a bit. And we have nothing on you, sir. It's a lot of evasion. Whew. It's a shame we don't have any sense locking, and it's a shame he gets his go now. We're going to probably move over here and just bulwark, I think. You know what? All in. For the glory. Let's get behind this hill. Oh, man. We can't even twist properly there. Let's get here, I guess. Not even. Here. We'll try and use this hill to our advantage, I guess. I think he can still see us from there. Probably get this guy out if I was him. This forest. Man, I wish I was in that forest when I was moving forward. I think we'll bring our Jenners around this way. That Orion in the water is going to do a lot of work. So I have to say, I probably feel better about the fire starters than I do about the Jenners. I think the concern for heat is probably more than the concern for damage, right? If he doesn't play now, I'll probably reserve. Just to see what goes on. I'll probably sprint the Jenners in as well. Even if he does play now, I might consider reserving unless he sensor locks this. At which point, no, even if he sensor locks this, I'll probably move it. Alright, so he's going for, I think he's got vision there. Yeah, he's got vision from this, right? Did jump with that. We'll probably reserve here. There's no real need to do too much. I'd love to get on that Griffin. Can't remember how much armor a Griffin has. So we'll reserve up. There's no real need to do too much. We'll probably sprint our Jenners towards the Griffin, if we can, and get a hold of that. The Vindy... because I think we can get the Kintaro into firing range for this. That's cool. Let's just see. Let's just force everything into the last turn here. Sensor lock, fire. Yeah, alright. He wants to see what I want to do.
How might I help?
We will full on sprint over here. For this vision here. Can we get closer than that? We can. Alright. So that's maximum evasion here. And then we can get our Kintaro onto this, I guess. He is down this... No, he's not even down a hill. Okay, he's out in the open. But he is entrenched. He is guarded. Sensor lock this and fire at it. Take out a Jenner. That would probably be the aim of the game here. Aim of the game. Sadly, we can't. If I can punch this thing, I will. Because then we can remove that evasion, that entrench there. Bit of a risky move. He's thinking. He's a thinking. This is a straight up brawl though. There's no way my mechs are going to survive well against this. I don't think. I think he's got the advantage here. Especially on that water with the Orion. I've stuffed myself, I think. I should have probably run back this way. Kept to these hills. Forced them in and then sprinted forward. Oh well, it's a learning curve still. It is a learning curve. You just kind of get aggressive when you don't need to. Well, I kind of get aggressive when I don't need to. He's coming in. Is he jumping behind? Or is it death from above him? Is it death from above? Okay. One hit. Oh, mate.
What? Is that the best you can do?
Whoa, I don't even know where that went. Whew. Is that what I would have done?
Yeah. What can I do you for?
I don't know about that move. Can we get... Ooh. It is all sorts of awkward, isn't it?
Aye, aye.
Let's go with a move to here. Shoot that guy on the side, I guess. Heading
out.
We're going to strip all his evasion. Take the Vindy, I guess, if he wants to give it to us. How much heat do we generate here? I'd rather do probably stability damage. Man, 50 to hit. Firing with most of our weapons. Try not to overheat too much, so that we can do a decent round of firing next turn. Okay. He might be just feeding us a target here, though. Since this guy's probably got... I don't know what this guy's got. He's got a PPC on that. And then do you go for the Kintaro? It'll fall over. I'm kind of happy to use the Kintaro last. Because you'll drop, what, LRMs in. Sensor lock. And then drop LRMs in. or do you run your little machine gunner in? It's a shame I don't have jump. Okay. He's gonna go for the knockdown, I guess. I would have probably sensor locked first. And then walked in. So that there was less evasion, so that you hit more. Yeah, so that doesn't happen. And that. There's a couple of hits here and there. Alright. We've lost our evasion now, though. But, I mean... It really... I would love to get behind this guy. But we are risking... the back shots of... life here. We could turn and punch. We would then bulwark. Or we could just turn and shoot. That is the other option. For a bulwark. Will he jump out? I guess so. Could jump behind us. He's got a lot of stability here. We won't fire in this. We probably won't fire in the medium lasers. We just want the SRMs to really just wreck him up a bit here. Alright, so we're guarded and entrenched. He could punch us. We'll get our 2 lights onto the back of this guy, I guess. Or, actually no, we will get the 2 lights onto the back of this guy. Might death from above with Paradise. I want to push him onto the ground so that we can call shots. Got most of our stability here. Back. This guy has got... I can't quite see what he's got. So he's going to come in with the Locust? No, he's not. Alright, so we definitely want to just... I think I'm going to... death from above on that... Is that the LRM Locust? I thought it was the machine gun one, but that's actually the LRM Locust. Okay. Yep. So. Paradise, buddy. I would love for you to death from above here. Hopefully we can knock him on the ground. We are... What are we going to get? We're going to get... How much evasion do we get? Probably none. By the looks of it, or very little. Let's go for it. If we can knock him on the ground, we can get some cold shots. We get... Oh, actually, we're getting a decent amount of evasion there. Still haven't done it to him. He's unsteady, though. So we'll do another death from above. Really, really need to get him on the ground. It's going to risk blockade here. Blockade's going to be facing towards the back. Which isn't great, but if we can get this guy on the ground, then we can call shots. We can kill him, and then we can move on to the Griffin. The Orion will probably push into us. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. So you're going to sensor lock up my Jenna there. I'd probably do that. Sensor lock this, so that you can shoot it in the side. Alright, you're going to shoot the guy who's entrenched. Yeah, I suppose it's a little bit of damage. It's also stability damage for him, I guess. So blockade. You can punch from that side. I really need the punch to come off here. I could block from over here. We might just death from above. Just for the evasion. It will pretty much mangle our legs, but we might get the Vindy on the ground. Alright, let's do it. We'll mangle our legs. It's a shame you don't have 2 death from above pilots. That would be great. I mean, that killed our legs, but I think it's worth getting this guy on the floor. It's worth this Jenna here, at least. Because now we get the cold shots. he would probably shoot into this Jenner. I mean, he could kill it if he shoots off its legs, which isn't great. Oh, I should have maybe... guess I should have maybe have shot with the SRMs. Alright, so we will crush this guy down. And then he's got to think about what he wants to do here. You could jump behind, maybe. Shoot this guy in the back. That locust is still sensor locking me. I think we've got enough firepower between these two to kill this guy off. And we can just bulwark here as much as we need to. He's thinking about what he wants to do. He could go all in, right? He could go all in. Come in with his... he death from above with that. So there's no paradise here. I would probably move this out and shoot sideways into this. I mean, you could kill paradise here if you shot him in the back. You could start moving around this way to start shooting the Kintaros in the back. This locust is a bit of a pain. I would have probably reserved that locust and then sensor locked one of these guys up to just smash him. Hey, he's got 4 seconds here. What's he doing? Hello? Okay.
Something I can do.
It's...
Be there in a jiff.
So we will call shots into that chest. Hopefully we can just rip it off here. And then get onto this guy. We'll fire in everything here. Just to make sure. Overkill is probably worth. Just to make sure that we get rid of that guy.
Hey, dumbass blew up good. It's so hot in here. I'm gonna puke.
Apparently he forgot about his turn a bit here. We might want to get out here. We've got this hill to kind of deflect from the side, so we'll move in on this guy here. I'll probably jump this thing out. I would probably like to get into that water if I could. We're not going to fire too much into this guy. I'd just like to maybe fire in the SRMs to maybe do a bit of stability. This guy's got pretty good movement though. But we'll do some damage at least. You know, it's not much, but it's something. Oh, and a head hit. And a head hit. There's a lot of armor on that guy though. Griffin's nice and tanky. He's got a turn to go here. Can keep shooting this Kintaro if he likes. There's not too much stability going on here, which is a shame. If he brings that Orion in too close, we might just go all in on the Orion. Could you shoot on this? Multi-shot maybe? Multi-shot, 1 to here, LRMs to here. Do maximum damage with your LRMs. Do some damage with your everything else. We could start running the Jenners for this, I guess. Oh, he's going for the Jenner. Oh, that didn't help his cause.
Damn it, I've got an armor breach.
He will get to LRM in with his little, oh no.
Yep.
Let's go into the water probably. Could jump. I'd love to get behind this guy and shoot him. In the rear admiral, because then he'll probably turn and punch, I guess. I think we'll go all in on the Orion here. We got to shift slightly sideways so we don't give too many shots to that locust up here. But we'll jump in on this guy. We'll get some evasion going. We'll overheat. What do we got here? We cannot afford to really overheat. So we'll just have to fire on what we can. Which isn't too much, but hopefully it's enough to start making them panic a little. Alright, we got some off the back of that. Paradise. Brother. You're going to have to jump in on this guy as well. If we can brawl this guy down, we will be in a far better position. So this is the second time someone's lost... Second time somebody's lost a turn here. I think he's going for back shots here. He's trying for it. It's at least side shots. It's probably direct aim. It's a lot of evasion though. He could knock us down though. There's not much left on this guy's stability, since we are jumping a lot. He's probably gonna... Ooh, sensor lock. Okay. So he's gonna probably go in with this then, right? If we death from above, probably rip our legs off this. Bit of stability issues though. Shame we don't have medium, small lasers on these, or machine guns at least. I think we will take the risk here, and we'll just gang up on this guy as much as possible. There we go. That's what we want, and then we can push him on the ground. We are losing a lot of armor on these legs though. Would have been probably happier if these were fire starters, because then he does not have much options here. He's probably going to go in on this. If we can get that Orion on the ground, we will be cooking here. We'll probably rip off, if we can, we'll try and rip off that AC-10. AC-10 is a nasty, nasty weapon. I find all the ACs to be fairly solid. He's going to jump towards the back here. And are you going to fire on this? Kintaros are not going to care about you, bro. They're just going to run in on this if they can. Is he going to fire on this, I'd say? Or is he going to fire on the side of my Kintaro? I wish I hadn't moved that Kintaro there. Because that was not needed. Not needed at all. Get these Kintaros into the water. Ooh, yes, if I can. Maybe we can fire a bit more. Knock this guy down. This guy will then move and fire what he can. Alright. A large laser. Yeah. Bit of damage. Okay. There's no helping this guy. Sumo.
Yeah. What can I do?
Oh, you are so close to that water. You can smell it. Alright, he's going to have to... Can we not get you in any more than that? No, we cannot. Oof. Sumo, buddy. Alright, well, I guess it's water next turn. We might lose a Jenna here. But we'll start doing some decent damage to this guy. Turn off the LRMs. Turn off the lasers. Still shutting down? Can we not shut down? There we go. We'll get you into the water at least next turn. So he'll get pushed down. So at least he's going to have some issues with his refire here. A little. And then our other Kintaro will get in as best he can. We're going to have to give up some back armor. We can probably take a hit here or there. Not so much though, really. Where can we... Oh man, it's all back. It's all back, right? Let's just get in where we can. Just get in where we can. Put some cold shots into maybe that arm if it's weakened. It is not. Alright, I guess we're going to fire into this. We'll fire in most of our weapons here, LRMs. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to hit the water next turn. Do I want to just call shots into that chest? Maybe I do. Let's just go for the chest. We might as well. We're gonna have to get through it anyway. Oh, we are cooking there. Absolutely cooking. Alright, he's gonna get this up. I wonder if he'll go for a punch. He could go for the punch. I'd probably turn and shoot. He's gonna get all of his stability back. We're gonna have to try and get around the back of this guy and shoot him, but there's deep water here, so we cannot. So we're actually gonna have to shoot him. If he turned this way, we probably couldn't shoot him in the back. Do you take a Jenner down with you? I'd say you do. At least. Take a Jenner. Or do you walk back over here? At least my Kintaro will get the water. 2 Kintaros on top of an Orion. I think we get the better of this. That Griffin might be a little bit of a pain though. There's some... He could jump over here and shoot us in the back. What is it? 450... Is it 45 for a large? Or 45? Oh, you're going for that play. That's not the play I would do. Does that mean you are bracing here? I tell you what, that's not going to work for you, my friend. And I'll tell you why that's not going to work for you.
I'm here.
Because we're just going to punch you. And that will be it for your brace.
On my way.
Alright, lost your guard. Lost your guard. We'll probably just punch with both these mechs, actually. And then we can get the Kintaros into the water. Hopefully knock him down again. I don't think we can knock him down again. He's probably going to lob some... I'd lob some missiles onto this guy. I mean, you've got a fairly decent chance of getting him. We might run Paradise around the back here. Just to keep some evasion up. Because I don't really want to lose both my Jenners. But I don't mind removing guard with this one. He's going all in on the Kintaro. That's a fresh Kintaro, isn't it? Okay. Well, you've shot your load there, so I'm pretty happy to just move back this way and shoot you in the back. If possible. Is that the best back shot I can get? Seems like it, right? So we'll swarm this poor dude. He's like, yo, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Give up some back shots on this. Shouldn't be too bad though. We'll go all in with our heat here. We can maybe rip some stuff off. Certainly. If we're lucky. Come on, baby. Rip something off. Woo! There we go. Left arm, left torso. We're into that chest on the back as well. Can maybe get our other Kintaro onto the back of this. I think he's just going to go and shoot this guy though. I'd say that Orion's going to be gone before he gets the chance to get it up. If I'm lucky. That Griffin's running hot. That's okay. I would have maybe have run around the other side. I think he's going to shoot at this Jenner though. You got to pick a target, my friend. Pick a target. I would have gone for both the Jenners. At least take them down because now they're hassling the hell out of this Orion. Oh, mate. Your RNG is not with you today. Not with you at all. So this Kintaro will cool down a little. Oh, we can get water and a back shot. Alright, I'll take that. This Orion should be in a world of hurt here. I'm pretty happy to probably fire in most of my stuff here. We could even go for... We're not going to shut down because that's crazy. But we will try and ram him from behind. Yep, down he goes. Excellent. So now all he's got is the Griffin, really. That Locust could do a bit of work. Kind of want to just get into this forest, I guess. And try your best. I think he might be about to exit out on me here. He has said GG. Hopefully he doesn't. I like to end my matches. Yeah, there he goes. He has left. Not bad actually. That Jenner did those Jenners did a lot of work. I don't know about rushing your Vindicator in. I would have probably kept on pulling back with my stuff. Push the Shadowhawk around the side. The Griffin, sorry. Push the Griffin around the side. Stick back with the Orion. I mean, throwing your Vindy in. I guess he was hoping to push some stuff on the ground and slow the game down. But I mean, if you get knocked over and you're in front of some Kintaros, they will absolutely rip you apart. It's, what is it? 3 SRM 6s? What is it? 180 damage from the SRMs alone. And then you could fire in the medium lasers if you want to overkill. You can heat manage your Kintaros pretty well if you just fire the SRMs. They do a lot of stability damage. You can ignore the medium lasers because they do no stability damage if you just want to unsteady things. And then the death from aboves just crush that guy onto the ground. And with that, it was pretty much over for the Vindy. And then the Orion came in. I don't know about pushing the Orion in. Your Vindy's already dead. You don't want your Orion to be... You don't want him to be up close against some Kintaros, right? You'd rather the Kintaros come across that water towards you. And then maybe get some shots in with the Griffin while they go towards you. Oh, apparently the turns still run when the host leaves. That's awesome. But other than that, it was a good game. Not bad. I'm really happy that the Jenners did alright there. They did a lot of damage. But I think maybe the fire starters are the better option because it forces people to heat manage, right? And heat managing means you're doing a lot less damage to the Kintaros. And you're a little bit more concerned. Like, none of his stuff would have overheated quite as much to shoot my Kintaros. But with that, good game. And with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time for more adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.